Havana. Hey everybody, welcome back to Buddy Spirits and Cigars. Today we have another Penelope offering that Steve brought, and what is it?
Well, this is the Penelope Havana. Been pretty popular lately, people looking for it. I was lucky enough to come across one. It is finished, twice barreled in maple syrup cask and then a rum barrel. So should be pretty sweet.
I've had some stuff that's been finished in maple syrup, and boy, some of it gets super sweet. I mean, it's like overbearing.
Yeah, I had a little taste of this, and it reminded me a lot of, if you're an Amburana fan, or Amburana, however you want to say it, that nice dessert finish. I thought it was a little better than that type of finish with the Amburana wood, and also it didn't have that weird funk that some people
Now, are you comparing this to the Amburana of Penelope makes, the Rio?
Yes, the Rio, or most Amburana finishes, but yeah, that's a good call. Penelope, the Amburana, the Rio, very sweet, desserty bourbon, but that Amburana sometimes brings a weird funk to the party.
Yeah, it does.
Some days I'm not into it.
Some people, I kind of think you just got to have the palate for it. I mean, it's kind of it's different in its own in its own respect. But yeah, I'm going into this I don't want to say reluctantly, but
Sure.
I'm going into this with I don't know if you've ever tried the Widow Jane Decadence.
I have not.
It's I mean,
Bit much.
Pour it on some pancakes, man.
Oh my goodness.
It's
This is 93 proof, so really
it
low
really
proof,
doesn't have
easy
a bad
sipper.
nose.
It's a really good nose.
Like I smell that, and I don't think that I'm drinking syrup. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It doesn't come off as like the super harsh. I'm super sweet. Get ready.
Yeah.
You know.
And of course, it's only 93 proof, but you know, I'm getting no ethanol on the nose.
No.
It's very pleasant to smell.
Well, might as well dive in. Huh?
Let's get it. I very much enjoy that.
You definitely get the sweetness. It's got, to me, it kind of concentrates towards the back of the palate.
Yes. The front to me is really light around the front and outsides of the palate. It's almost like a really watery maple syrup, I guess. I get a little bit of that flavor. But you're right, mid to mainly the back of the palate. It's real heavy.
It's not overbearing, though.
Nope, it's not.
It's really not. I think that, man, I'm telling you.
Holy cow, that's really good.
If you finish up something, let's say you eat something salty, fried, something like that, and you kind of want something sweet, but don't have time to drink a few pours that evening, good nightcap right here. This, doing something like this rather than a bowl of ice cream or something. Maybe on the little healthier side, I don't know, but
or if you're like me,
I'm going to tell myself that it is.
Yeah. Or if you're like me and just really like the sweeter side of bourbon, I love it. I love the Amburana finishes. This is really good to me. If you have any hate or discontent towards the Amburana finishes, you'll love this. I thought it would be a little overbearing between maple syrup and rum, which is typically a sweeter spirit, but holy cow,
I think it's solid.
It gives more to offer than most 93 proofs. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's pretty solid. Penelope, to me, man, sometimes they're just hit and miss. Sometimes they have some pretty good stuff, and sometimes it's
you never know.
It's like the rosé. Not a fan at
I
all.
I haven't had that, and you're right. It's hit or miss, but man, they've put their foot kind of down to the floor. They kind of put the pedal down here recently between all the estate series coming out.
Yeah.
Rio is very popular. Obviously, it's a little older. The Havana, and then we had that one that was finished in Takagi, whatever you call it. That was pretty good.
Good times beat that one though, in my opinion.
Yeah, you're right.
But trying all these different types of barrels and finishes and stuff is it's a lot of fun to me. You get to try some really good things and good times. I thought some of their stuff gets pretty wild. Penelope is they're staying a little more tight-lipped about it, or a little more reined in, I guess would be the better word, the choice there. But what they are doing is that's pretty solid in my opinion.
I'll tell you what would be great for this bottle. Again, I just love the sweeter finished bourbons. I think it's like this is drinking candy. This is liquid candy, and it is so good. But it's not too much. It's
not that sweet, but it
doesn't taste.
It's in that direction, absolutely.
It's got a deep, dark flavor palette. Of course, you get a little bit of the maple. The rum's in there, so I would just refer to it as like a deep, dark fruit sweetness. It's pretty viscous for a 93 proof. I don't know what the age is on it, but
yeah.
I'll tell you what this would be great for. And I just thought about it. If you've got any friends that want to get into bourbon or sipping on whiskey and you just can't find them anything or you're not sure what to pour, if you can get a hold of one of these, I think they're fairly available. You should go get them and you should pour this for them. This might be a great introduction because like Woodford Double Oaked was always my reference to new bourbon drinkers or whiskey drinkers. And it always seemed to work. This would be better than that.
Well, for those people that like to just do the mixed drinks, but they want to try to move towards something like you said. You want to come to the bourbon side and see what everybody's doing. This, like you said, that's a good entry probably for them. That's more on the sweeter side and kind of just work their way towards doing something that's not finished.
It reminds me of like a caramely French toast. It reminds me of eating those French toast sticks from Sonic or something.
It's really good.
Golly.
I'm actually...
it's just got a lot to it for being a little 93.
I agree.
Oh my gosh.
I agree. You want to start the rating off?
Yeah. So availability, I've been seeing these around. Some places in the country, I've been seeing other YouTubers and hunters and stuff saying they can't get their hands on it. I've seen this all over. This, price, I believe it was like $89.99, something like that. So it was up there around that $100 range. So there's your price and availability. I'm going to give this an 8.5. I could kill this bottle. I could sit at home.
It is easy drinking.
And this thing is so, I hate the word, smooth, easy to drink, sweet. It's really good. 8.5.
But it is. It's pleasant.
Yeah.
It is. It's kind of pleasant and refreshing and gives you all of that sweet side of the palate that some people really kind of look for.
I might actually have my wife try this when I get home. Have her take a small sip because I've been wanting her to start sipping bourbon with me, and I just don't think it's ever going to happen.
This might be the way.
This might be it.
You might want to find a cheaper bottle, but
yeah.
But at any rate, so I'm going to give it an 8. It is a little pricey, but if it is available, I'm going to go get one.
Yeah, that's really good.
I think it's pretty solid.
I'm really pleased.
It's a really good dessert pour, and I can see some people that really enjoy the sweeter side of liquors and whiskeys and all that other kind of stuff. This might be a good entryway. I think you had a good point when you made that.
From your experience being the cigar guy, because I know nothing, how would this hold up to a cigar with that real heavy sweetness? Do you think it would hold up okay?
I think it would fight it too much. I think it's too sweet for that. Unless you are one of those individuals that like a Sweet Jane or something like that. Yeah, that has more of the sweet tips on those.
So you would want to pair sweet with sweet.
Well, maybe, because I think if you went outside of that, it would be too much of a fight between a normal cigar that's not infused or anything like that. Okay. But I don't know if you found a cigar that's kind of on the salty side of tasting as far as that, and I don't even know what, I've never had one like that, but anyway, this would probably offset it, and it might be an enjoyable pairing, but this might be a little too sweet in my opinion.
Okay.
But, but if you do find something like, if you find something more on like has some caramel notes to it, or maybe like some chocolatey notes or something like that, this may go with it decently. Just kind of depends on the strength of the cigar.
Cool.
But anyway, that's our thoughts on Penelope. If you haven't been coming to the Discord, we're not on as often as we'd like. We all have lives and jobs and all that kind of stuff, but we did get on there and have some good discussions. We were on there for a few hours the other night.
Yeah, long night. Yeah, it was fun though.
Yeah, we had a good time. Learned a lot of things. Ryan pops on there times and passes on some good knowledge and some projects they're working on and stuff as well. So we're having a lot of fun.
Yeah. If you're not already subscribed to the channel, please do that. Go ahead and give us a like on the video and throw us a comment down below on what you think, or if you've been able to try it, or if you think this is a bottle you're going to pick up. Also, if you could find it in your hearts to share the video, either on Facebook or on another group or wherever you want with it, even send it in a text message to a friend. Yeah. We're finding that we get a lot of interaction when like just one person shares the video. And so that would help us out a lot.
Yeah, we definitely want more engagement. And, you know, if you have ideas, throw them in the comments. We'll do our best to accommodate you and bring that stuff to you. So anyway, that's all we have time for on this one. Thanks for joining us, and we'll catch you on the next one.